What's up everyone? I am in VidCon right now. So we are just finishing up our registration right here. I got a press pass, which is super awesome because Adobe is sponsoring me for this trip. Super excited to see all the sessions. Adobe just announced the new product called Project Rush. They have a demo, I think tomorrow. I'm really excited to see that, but also to check out all these other sessions. Seems super interesting. So we're gonna just check out what's available today and take it from there.
ブンブンやったパンダからブンブンハロー YouTube はじめまして
はじめまして
ようこそフランシスコじゃないやサンフランシスコ
から LA に
ようこそやってきましたね
I had the pleasure of meeting Kazu-san, who is one of the top YouTubers in Japan. We've actually talked through our podcast before, but it was the first time meeting him in person. It was so nice meeting you, Kazu-san. I hope you visit us really soon in San Francisco.
Yay! You made it! Look at our room. We have a kitchen and then bedroom. This is nice. I have no idea about these like teenage YouTubers, but apparently someone's here. It's cool. The B&H booth, oh my god. This mural, IGTV, just launched yesterday. I also have a IGTV channel now, so if you're not following me there, you should definitely check it out.
Go through like a million failures and I 100% guarantee you're gonna fail. At least many times, right? And you might be thinking like, whoa, why would I do that? Because at the end of it, it's the best thing ever.
It's VidCon day 2. Yesterday I was really tired, but as you can see, I am very fresh and well rested now. So I'm ready to take on the day. But right now it's almost 10 and one of the sessions is starting. So yeah, let's do this.
Primary place that people go on Pinterest to interact with content. This is the place where you see that activity that I was talking about, where people are really connecting with themselves, thinking about their own passions. People will spend literally hours in here looking through content, thinking through, starting to plan their lives and the things that they want to do.
I just quickly went to the Pinterest session that my colleague David was leading. This is literally what it takes to be a weekend creator, guys. Like, I'm rushing out of the session and now going to a creator brunch. It's hosted by Adobe and apparently it's VIP, so I'm super excited. I just love this so much because at VidCon, if you have a huge gorilla pod and a huge camera with a mic, like you fit right in. No one's giving you funny looks. This logo for Project Rush is still TBD, but it's like, this is the logo for the beta.
A lot of how we've got to where we are today has been from conversations with you about how your workflows are different than the film industry and the broadcast industry and television industry, and all the things that you've done have really helped influence our direction. So thank you. So Adobe's video strategy has really been centered around, understanding your content creation needs. And from talking to you, what we've really learned is that you need to be working in really quickly, making lots of different kinds of content, generating tons of different renditions, getting that out into social, seeing how that's performing, and then using that to influence your strategy.
So that was the VIP creator brunch from Adobe. Just walking back to the main conference area. It was so great meeting other creators and the team at Adobe. It's always so amazing to meet them, and it's so great getting the stories behind creating the actual software, because I also work in tech and it's just like so fascinating. Project Rush, I think they worked on it for like 2.5 years, and they keep refining it from what the creators are telling them, kind of like the feedback and everything. It takes such a long time to build, but they're also super agile in their production, so that's really cool. And also look at this swag that I got. It is the summer Adobe swag apparently. I think it's a cooler box with some speakers on it. We made a new friend. Neil from Vancouver. We're in line for Casey Neistat's session. The line is so crazy. I'll show you. So that's the room, and the line goes all the way and out there. So hopefully, I think we'll get in, but I don't know if everyone else will. But yeah, so excited to hear from Casey. We're going in. We got pretty good seats.
Probably frustrating to see that that subscribe thing. Did you see that? They did what you can do on Twitch, where you can just pay creators $5 a month. But you have 100,000 subs. Great idea, but again, it's got to be frustrating to everybody who has under 100,000. So again, it's like a quick win for YouTube, and they should be celebrated for that. But then there's a whole, I think, sect of smaller creators who are going to be bummed out because of that.
Yeah.
Again, impossible problems to solve.
Yeah, I certainly don't have all the answers either.
368, the company, the media organization, the incubator, the physical space, the whole point of that entity was to create something that was a third-party way of organizing the community. I mean, obviously, compared to YouTube, 368 would be a very, very, very small thing, no matter how big we get, it will be small. But I wanted to launch the Daily Show to sort of share with the world what's happening at 368. The tough part was between opening the doors at 368 Broadway at that space, and then us being a fully functioning, up and running company as I foresee it, there's just a lot of hurdles in between there, and we're in the thick of that right now. So we're getting closer to being in a place where we're going to be fully operational. And certainly a big facet of that operational, of the company being operational, is having a program where we work with small creators. And it's exciting. And when we're starting with that, it's like, how do we come up with some sort of egalitarian, some sort of fair system, a democratic system where anybody can apply, and we pick a handful of creators, and they come through our program. Maybe it's 5 days long, or maybe it's 2 months long. Maybe we give them money, or maybe we teach them how to build a career. Maybe we teach them how to create. So there's a lot of, it's wildly nebulous right now, and our intention very specifically is to start super small. I mean, we're literally taking 5 creators that we find. We bring in, we work with, we see what comes out on the other side of that. We take that understanding, we iterate, build on top of that, and just keep scaling that. First and foremost, can we build something that actually, for me, it's not teaching creators how to be creators. It's teaching creators how they can build a business and make a living being a creator. Because I think there's still this very wildly incorrect understanding, which is you get a lot of views, you make a lot of money. It's just not the case. And moreover, there are myriad opportunities for creators that have very little to do with, with metrics, and have very little to do with how many views you get. But instead, you can make a really meaningful living. You can start your company, you can build a business around yourself, you can build a brand around yourself. And having a shitload of views is not mutually exclusive to succeeding as a creator. And if we can inform that in some small part, and scale that, I think that aspect of 368 will be deemed a success. I've always made money off of AdSense, but it's never been my primary income. Instead, my Nike video is what made my YouTube channel. But I made that Nike video when I had a small channel. It was about working with a brand. Nike didn't care how many subscribers I had. They're like, no, we like the work that you do, so what can we do together? So it wasn't influencer marketing, it was them seeing me as a creator. And it was like that understanding, I've had that sort of by default, because I kind of fell into it 8 or 9 years ago now. So can we build an infrastructure that sort of shares that both complicated and new understanding with an entire generation of individuals who have similar aspirations? Luck is where opportunity meets preparation. You never know when the opportunity is going to come. But the minute you give up, and you stop uploading when nobody's watching, you stop making, you stop bringing your cameras to VidCon, the minute you slow down in your pursuit of that success or that dream, then when the opportunity does present itself, you're not prepared, and then luck ceases to exist. So it's like persistence and determination alone will always get you there, but patience is something that I think is probably the most undervalued virtue when it comes to pursuing your own dreams. Okay, thank you guys.
Hey, so it's VidCon day 3, the last day for conferences and all the sessions. My heart is already kind of full from yesterday and day before. But I'm excited for today because there's more Project Rush demos and I get to be interviewed by Adobe and lots of other great things happening.
Since my entire trip was hosted by Adobe, I had an amazing opportunity to talk to the product team that works on Project Rush. Don't worry, you'll get the whole story dedicated to Project Rush on a separate video. I will say, if you are a content creator or thinking about becoming one, but don't have the time to learn a pretty complicated software, I think you're going to love Project Rush. We also filmed an interview, which you might see in their marketing in the coming months. The highlight of VidCon for me was feeling the positive energy from other creators. I am lucky to have a partner like Takeshi who creates with me and understands the process, but for the most part, being a creator is a pretty lonely thing. The final video that you see on YouTube is really just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much effort and time spent in editing. If you don't have a community physically close to you, sometimes it might feel like you're in this all alone. Going to VidCon, meeting, and just being around other creators just got my creative fuel all fired up again. I also loved seeing some of my favorite YouTubers and making new friends. I learned so much from the educational sessions too, that I'm for sure going to be using my new knowledge for my videos and maybe even making tutorials about them. All in all, it was a great 3 days at VidCon, and we finished up the trip with a half day at Disney California Adventure before we hopped on the plane to come home to SF. Hope you enjoyed this vlog. Let me know in the comments who your favorite YouTuber is or someone I should check out. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!